Today I wanted to talk about leatherette tags and how they can add a special detail to any of your sewing. My name is Angela and I am the owner of So Beautiful and So Beautiful Fabrics. You may have received a leatherette tag in your fabric order, and so I wanted to go over how to sew each of these. There are tags that you can get that have no holes or cuts in it that I use to sew around. You can use a decorative stitch. There are fold over tags that you could put at the edge of your project or on the trim of pockets. There are also leatherette tags that you can get that have pre-punched holes in the corners or wherever you would like them. And I've shown it here with an extra bit of fabric or here just on the main fabric. So let's get started on how to sew each of these. Let's get started on a leatherette tag that does not have the holes, and we're gonna sew around it. So you have your main piece of fabric, you have your leatherette tag. Some people like to use a glue stick to glue the leatherette tag onto your main fabric so that it will stay in place. I tend to just freehand, and you can just make sure to hold it as you sew. We are going to pick any stitch that you would like. So we can do a straight stitch, and we'll leave a little bit of a gap around the edge. I'll show you that on this one. But as you learn how to do that, you can do, I have a blanket stitch and other stitches that I can use just to kind of spruce it up a bit. Okay, so I have my presser foot lined up. I have my needle position coming in just a little bit so that it doesn't start off the edge. Again, I'm going to try this one-handed, so let's see. I'm going to back stitch one. And then I'm just going to use the edge of my presser guide to go down the side. And I'm going to stop at not quite the edge. I'm going to pick up my presser foot. I'm going to rotate it. And again, I'm going to use my presser foot as a guide for the edge. I'm going to stop. I'm going to go slow during this, especially if I have a rounded leatherette tag. I'm just going to go slow. Again, stopping in the middle of that corner. And when I get to the edge here, I am going to go back a few stitches. And that's it. Now let's do one that have the holes in the corners. So you can take these out ahead of time. Okay, so we're gonna line it up on our fabric wherever we would like it. And now we're gonna do like a zigzag stitch to connect these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my zigzag stitch. So you have a length of the zigzag, like how far your stitch length you want this way. And then you also have how tight you want that stitch. So I'm gonna put this down, and this is just by like trial and error. I think that this was my my regular here. That's kind of the distance between the hole and the edge here. So you want a stitch length that will go through the middle of the hole and then on the outside of the tag. And then I'm going to really take this one all the way down. I think that I usually have it there. And then I'm going to show you how to stitch this down. And sorry for my lack of vocabulary on some of this, because I'm a self-taught sewer and I just kind of like tested and trialed on how to do this. So on the zigzag, again, you have two kind of stitch lengths. You have the side to side, and you have the movement forward. So you want the movement forward to be really tight because you want it to kind of stay in one place. And again, here is the example that you want the stitch length to stay in place, the forward movement, but you want the side to side to be enough that it catches the middle of the hole and the edge of the tag. So I'm just going to test that out just on the fabric here. Not sure if you can see, but that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to take the tag and I'm going to use the needle that I want, again, to catch the middle of the hole, but also the edge of the edge of the tag. So that one I didn't have my needle position to start well. My needle is gonna start on the edge of the tag, and then I want it to catch the middle of the hole. I'm gonna do a backward stitch just to lock it in place. And this isn't perfect because I caught the top of the hole, but you get the idea. So again, you want to shorten your forward motion stitch. You want to find the right length on the side to side for the width. And then you're going to do that to all four corners. So the next one we're going to do is a fold over tag. So you can see here on my example that I have folded over this on the edge of the fabric. So this was kind of the edge of a pocket. People do them on hats. Some people do them on the edge of a hem. This one has holes in all four corners so that I can do those tacking stitches. Or you can leave them without the holes and you can just sew across. And in this case, I would just have sewn across the edge here. But I tacked these with the holes. So you're going to do it just like we did this one, where you're going to use stitch length and stitch forward length optimally to tack these down. You're going to do it on the edge, and you're going to fold over this tag. When you fold it over, then you're just going to tack these two holes like we did on the flat one. So I hope that was helpful to kind of go over some of the ways that you can use these leatherette tags. They make a nice little detail to any of your projects. They just add a bit of detail and professionalism and uniqueness. You can get these printed. I've given a link for Paper Sushi. It is a referral link, so you'll get 10% off your order. I also get a little bit of credit. You can have them specially made. I have made these to say lots of different things, specifically the one that is in your fabric order that I've given you a sample for. I made that in Canva. And so you can send in your files and she will get them printed on these leatherette tags. And then they just add this uniqueness to your projects. This is the So Beautiful logo, and so we put them on all of our products. And like I said, it's just a fun, unique way to elevate your sewing.